He actually walked off. This motherfucker. Welcome to Ways of Old. We're back. You could very clearly see by our late start, and we're gonna. He actually walked away. Yep, that's him walking away. God, we're back. We're back. It's a pleasure to see all of you. I'm already dying. Fantastic. Um, how do you intro? Welcome to Ways of Old. I'm your humble game master, Gilbert Ramos of the Rolling Nomads. We have no announcements other than the fact that we're back, and we're very happy to see you. Thank you for sticking around and for waiting for us. We're gonna jump right into it then with no announcements, and we're gonna go ahead and meet our players, shall we?
Hi. I'm Druid by Night or Luna, whichever you prefer. I stream at Druid by Night on Twitch, and you can find me streaming Monday, Wednesday through Friday. I'm introing real bad right now. I'm playing Cersei. Okay, that's me.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Azure Butterfly, Azure for short, or simply Rachel. Faye Butterfly on the internet. You can find me over at the Azure Butterfly here on Twitch.tv or any of the socials at the Azure Butter One. Play a lot of story and RPG games on my channel, and on Thursdays and Fridays, so far, you can find me here on Rolling Nomads playing horror games, either by myself or with any of these lovely people here. I am playing Ingrid of Sintra, the Bear Witcher.
My name is Edge. I play Nyoka, a Viper Witcher. Um, it's been a long time and I forgot a lot of things.
Excellent. Happy to hear it. Welcome back, everyone. It's a pleasure to see all your faces. Um, we luckily, I mean, all of us have forgotten a lot of things. Luckily, we have a recap
I have not.
for that exact reason. With that being said, let's jump into the beginnings of this episode of Ways of Old. Ingrid, if you've done something wonderful for all of us with Goldfish Brain.
To be perfectly fair, not as wonderful as I wanted it to be. I was actually planning this whole dramatic thing with music and everything like that, but time was not on my side.
I will provide background music for you on the phone. You're good.
So I only have notes instead of a full like prose breakdown like I was going to. So the start of the last session, the day of the party, the day it was all beginning, and of course, Cersei was the first one up. Nervous. Nervous about the party, yeah. Getting up, not being very quiet about it. Ingrid was the second to wake up, and followed by Nyoka, who had to be woken up by Cersei and Ingrid. There was a conversation that was had where Nyoka revealed all that he had learned from his nighttime rendezvous with the Queen of the Night. After that, it was pretty quick for us to depart to get our clothing from Visold, Cersei's seamster contact. Though beforehand, Nyoka kindly reminded all of us that we needed to eat, so we had to stop for breakfast first. Though we, out of character, know that was just to get under Ramos's skin. When we got to Visold, he had 3 garments specifically made for us in a rushed order. Cersei had a long black gown that ombreed into red, an extreme low-cut top cut down to the belly button, I think you said. Shoulders are poofy with sleeves that drape down to the floor. Mask of a black lace. That doesn't hide much, but adds to the mystique that matches her dress. Nyoka was what was called assassin chic. Lots of leathers with an added hood that Visold tried vehemently to not want to add, but was added anyways. Lots of dark leather fabrics with purple accents, silver trim on the interior, along with purple silks. Nyoka was bothered a little bit by the liberties that Visold had taken with the outfit, but verbally said he was all right with it. And then my Ingrid's dress. long, sensual, low-cut midnight blue dress with open back, showing off, as Cersei said, shoulders, clavicle, cleavage, accentuating her features, along with a slit up the right leg, in addition to a fur shawl that was given to her as well, in case she felt shy. Ingrid's mask was made of a silvery, shiny fabric lined with actual silver. It was after that that we went to go visit the blacksmith, which, in a drunken state, Nyoka and Ingrid the night before had gone to visit, trying to get. I think Nyoka wanted hundreds of swords made for every citizen of Vizima, but we settled for a single dagger, not pretty, not fancy, but one that was functional for her to use. When we arrived, the blacksmith was in a chaotic state, having not slept throughout the night, thinking of vampires while he was forging this blade, which Ingrid loved, Nyoka complimented on. And then all three of us convinced the blacksmith it was probably for his best of his best interest to leave the city for a while on a little bit of a vacation, at least for a couple of days. Cersei, especially because she didn't want things to get out. He was in a panic. In the hours prior to the party, Ingrid created 3 swallow potions. Cersei attempted and successfully learned Fireball. But what was the actual name for it? Because I cannot remember.
Anya.
Ingrid taught Cersei how to apply vampire oil to her silver dagger. Nyoka staked out the party venue, stashing his weapons and kit up in the rafters. And then after that, the three of us joined together and got dressed and made our way to the party. I made a note of Cersei hiding her dagger in her sleeve, Papa Palpatine style. And then it's party time. Guests are lined up. Most gifted with a bland white masquerade mask due to the impromptu nature of this change in theme. And while Cersei and Ingrid made their way through the front entrance, Nyoka, in Assassin's Creed style, scaled the walls and went up through a higher window entrance to make his way to the balcony where he had stashed his goods, and then to keep a gargoyle-like watch over the happenings below. As Cersei and Ingrid entered, they noticed that there were no familiar faces to either of them, not yet at least, and they were then approached by Velarad, mentioning that some strange guests had tried to get in who were not on the list. Guests who were of the same ilk as Ingrid, and then showed them to where the room that they had brought them to, only to find it empty. While that is happening, Nyoka, perched on the balconies, is sneaked up on. I swear I'm good at this. By a familiar voice, Letho, another of the Viper Witchers, mentioning that he had brought along some help. They had a conversation. Nyoka bringing Letho up to speed on the status of the master of the Viper School, I believe. Was that correct or no? Yes. The fate of the Viper School master. Chris Marigold is announced as Ingrid and Cersei rejoin the party. And people start to gather around them, taking note of them. A person by the name of Wilson speaks to Ingrid, mentioning that he was, I believe, a Cintran Baron of some sort. He knew Ingrid, but Ingrid did not remember him. And while that is happening, Cersei went to go speak with Triss Marigold, and the two had a friendly catch up. Most of the pleasantries verbally seem mundane, but there is also a magical nature to that conversation between Triss and Cersei, where we learn that it was Vesemir, the leader of the Wolf School of Witchers, has joined in as well for the party. And also mentioning that Aurelia, Cersei's mentor, had made contact, leading to a quite little spat between Triss and Cersei over who her favorite was. Cersei learned that more and more sorceresses were being recalled to Aretuza due to it potentially being in danger, including one Yennefer of Vengerberg. While this is happening, Ingrid is approached by another asked to dance by the name of Orvald. And Ingrid decides to join in on it. Why not? It is only mid-dance that she realizes that he has no shadow, and that he is, and then he begins speaking to her about who he is, being one from Karen Haduk, one of the so-called monster hunters. It's a little bit of a dialogue as Ingrid reveals her Witcher nature to him, to his surprise, if I remember. And while that is happening, sorry, this is where my notes get muddled because I was kind of like panicking because it was like 7:30 when I got to this point. Cersei is in the middle of a dance with another. So somebody who was refusing to answer her questions, but was, making comments about the state of things, about the state of titles, about the state of the party, quite a bit of things. It is then that what's Renwick's title again, Ramos?
He is the Burgrave of Hankaduk.
That is announced, but the person who shows up at the top is not Renwick, which frustrates Ingrid, Orvald, but not so much the person that Cersei's dancing with, who then reveals himself to in fact be Renwick.
Thank you so much, Ingrid. Indeed, this is where we pick up.
I'm sorry for the messy nature of it.
By all means, it was perfectly fine. It would have been a lot worse if I did it. This is where we pick up. Our heroes scattered across this party. Renwick announced yet revealed elsewhere. So, let's start right off with Nyoka. Renwick has been announced. The individual walking through does not bear a resemblance in the silhouette that you saw the night prior.
Hello.
Dog.
Okay. That's not Renwick.
Otho looks over to you and says, "Is that one of our targets?"
By name, yes. Does the person that we're looking at, do they have a shadow? Do I see a shadow of any kind?
You would see a shadow, yes. You would... Well, let's
It was already established in the
Oh.
last episode that that we all recognized the fact that he was the bigger member of the caravan that Cersei described.
Indeed. Then no, he would not have a shadow then. Thank you, Ingrid. It's been 2 months.
I feel like a lore keeper.
You are.
Yeah, he's one of the targets, but not Renwick. I forget what Letho knows.
You explained the entirety of it to him, and you also told him everything that you learned about the Queen of the Night. So he knows quite a bit now.
Okay.
Essentially, in your letter out to Scattered Witchers was a location, a target, essentially, and then their crimes that they had overtaken Herrn Kaduk and were now essentially living in your brother's homes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. But yeah, he's one of the few targets that's supposed to be here. But Renwick, at least I presume, is leading them.
What's the play?
I say we give it some time. Keep eyes out for shadows, or lack of, and wait for the sign.
Nyelka, I'd like you to make a check for me, please.
Oh, damn it!
Intelligence and awareness, please. So a D10 plus your intelligence stat and your awareness skill.
Now you know intelligence is not my best. Intelligence and awareness. Okay. How do I do it again?
A D10, and then you're going to add your intelligence and your awareness.
8 plus 5 is what? 13?
Correct.
Plus 8 is
21.
21.
Perfect. You're able to scan the majority of this dance hall, and you can pick out key figures. I'll leave it to you to decide if you've encountered Miss Marigold before, but the red hair does indeed quite stand out quite a bit. You're also able to pick out your companions, and the fact that it's difficult to see as shadows blend with people in the crowd. But Cersei is standing next to an individual that does not have a shadow.
Didn't he take off his mask too?
I think he did.
He did. Upon his introduction.
But I don't recognize him. I just know sus.
That is another roll. Given the low light of when you first were up close and personal and encountered this individual, there was a negative modifier to your awareness. So let's see if you can recall and figure out the silhouette in the frame. We'll do that with.
Well, let me ask this first. Cersei is separated from Ingrid, right? And the other Witchers, as far as I know, because it's just Letho and I'm assuming Vesemir, right?
Correct.
Along with Marigold, right? And Cersei is separated from those people.
It looks like where they had been dancing had been off to the side. The guest of honor has been announced. Dancing has kind of stopped. For some reason or other, yes, Cersei and this individual have been off to the left, where everyone else is kind of grouped upward right, downward right.
Then I would prefer to try to, I guess, close distance to Cersei if anything pops off. Yeah.
Understood. Do you let Letho know?
Yeah. Let him know. But to maintain where he is.
He gives just a nod as you scurry across the banisters, the trusses of this building. You position yourself. Would you like to be right above?
Not directly above. Behind, because I can see where you're gonna try to fuck me. So, preferably, not in eye vision, for somebody to be like, oh, but it's a spinning. What kind of dances are they doing? All right,
It's
is it a lot of twirls?
There are so. I hate doing this, but you watched House of the Dragon. You watched them do their stupid little, like old medieval
Yeah.
line dancing thing.
I have
It's
not.
a lot of that.
Okay, so line. Okay, so then yeah, it'd probably be better to be more directly above them.
Yeah,
Uh,
for anyone who hasn't seen Ingrid, old medieval dancing was a lot. It was a lot less just holding and twirling. It was a lot of facing one another, bowing, and then like doing little things, and then dancing toward one another, touching hands and spinning. Medieval dancing was dumb. I'm sorry. I'm so glad we've progressed as a culture. Our ancestors are
It's not-
stupid.
It sounds like white girl dancing.
It's something.
but that's where I am. Yeah, don't
Excellent.
see me.
Understood. We'll pick up again with you. We'll check in with you very shortly, Ingrid. Your companion has expressed some concern or some frustration that is not Renwick.
Yeah, he was. If I remember from the last episode, his words, he sounded just as confused as me. That was not Renwick. That what he said that wasn't part of the plan. Was his last words. And I would say in that moment, because Ingrid was focused on the man who was supposed to be Renwick for a second, that it takes her a moment to process what her dance partner just said. The plan. What plan is this?
Forgive me, Master Witcher. I think that I have spoken out of turn. I'm afraid you must excuse me. I must speak with my compatriot.
Very well. She's just gonna let him go. She's gonna watch him for a split second, but the moment that he passes by others and pretty much disappears into the crowd, she is going to, because she doesn't care about him too much. She remembers his face. She can remember his face, so to watch out for him. But she's now scanning the crowd. She's now trying to see where Renwick might be, because she knows he's slippery. He knows he's malicious, meticulous.
Intelligence and awareness, please. He walks, for everyone's knowledge, he walks away from Ingrid and immediately begins to make a beeline for the individual that it was announced as Renwick. There are those lords and ladies that are immediately rushing up as well, so he's fighting against a crowd to go meet the guest of honor. It's not really like modern day paparazzi and fanfare, but the proper thing to do is be close and linger and wait for an opening. Whereas the people that have already gotten up to him are already having conversation. This individual is, again, beelining, making a bull rush, trying to
30.
30. You're able to pick out, Nyoka is in the rafters. It's not really too much of a concern. You also can peek out a set of glowing eyes up as well, where Nyoka would be as well, a companion perhaps. In this as well, you can pick out where Triss is. You can also see that she is letting in, out of a corner door, an individual who is a bit larger in the belly, stark white hair, and clad in full armor.
I would say the moment that she sees the white hair first, and then she tenses up, because she thinks who it might be, and then notices it's definitely, decidedly not. And then she just kind of relaxes in the moment and just gives herself a few quick nods before continuing her search.
Next person of note, you see Cersei speaking with an individual, a bit obscured as people move and the crowd shifts, but speaking with an individual who has taken off their mask and has given a small bow.
Okay. It might be in this instance good to regroup, especially since that's decidedly not Renwick.
Indeed.
So she's going to start making her way towards Cersei.
Indeed. With a 30, Ingrid, it doesn't take you too long to realize that you know who that person is.
Pace increases. There is her eyes are set to kill.
We'll rejoin you very shortly. We'll let you know when you reach your compatriot. Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
The individual gives a small bow, removes his mask, and has revealed their identity to you.
We finally meet. I've heard so much about you.
And I about you. Perhaps we can speak privately somewhere.
I don't think that would be necessary. Right here is fine.
I'm afraid I disagree. Cersei, I'm going to require a roll from you, please.
I'm afraid I don't care. Okay.
I need you to roll resist magic, please.
Easy.
Oh, we say that.
Okay.
Because we're gods. We never flub rolls.
Mm-hmm. The 24.
24.
Ooh.
28.
Oh, fuck.
Ow.
Cersei. You feel at ease. Why not? It's a party after all. New and interesting person. This is your target. Perhaps you feel confident. Maybe you feel like you could handle this yourself.
With that, would I still be in the right frame of mind to use telepathy?
Absolutely. So allow me to read you this so that you can properly ascertain where you would be pushing mechanics. You are influenced. This mechanics. Target fails, they agree with the higher vampire and feel the way the higher vampire wants them to. This effect lasts for 10 minutes or until the target is able to make a resist magic check that beats the higher vampire's original roll by taking an action. So, in this, it's only affecting how you're feeling. It's not necessarily taking away your free will, but you feel a wave of confidence. You feel a wave of, why not? I can take him.
One hit him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use telepathy to Nyoka and simply say, I've got him.
I see.
And then, because I now know how stamina and telepathy works, I cut the connection because we're not draining my stamina today.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so an active spell. Oh, this is again, the bane of your guys' existence, my new job allows me to read. And a spell that is active requires you to maintain it with stamina. So you need to spend stamina every round, which a round is every 3 seconds. So, if Cersei was to maintain telepathy, it would just drain stamina.
Oh, lovely.
Every 3 seconds?
Around
Every
3
3 seconds.
That is exactly like leaving your phone on, like leaving your phone on and forgetting that it's on, and it just fucking dies.
Yeah, well, right
Yeah.
up.
And then I'll do the
What?
same thing to Ingrid because she doesn't assume that she knows. So, 2
Understood.
stamina for me.
I am right there. I'm. Ingrid's response, because we get a response, right?
Yeah, you get a response.
I see you, and I'm coming towards you now.
Okay.
He takes your hand, Cersei,
Ew.
and he begins to lead you through the crowd toward one of the side rooms. Do you allow this to happen?
I mean, I don't have a choice, do I?
You would. Again, this is not necessarily taking away your free will, but I will caveat that with saying that Cersei feels extremely confident, feels as if you can handle this individual no problem, and there's no danger here. So, act however you feel accordingly.
I believe everything Ramos just said.
It's great. Okay.
You got
Well-
Fireball. Just use it on him.
Okay, yeah, you know what? That's what she's gonna say to herself. I have Fireball. But everything's fine.
Become the Fireball wizard we all knew you wanted to be.
Yeah, I allow this to happen.
Understood. Ingrid, they're moving away from you.
I'm just adjusting course.
Nyoka as well. They're moving, and you can see Nyoka from your bird's eye view. You can see people are moving to block Ingrid's path. Sort of strategically placing themselves in conversation as an obstacle, moving closer to ask someone to dance. Sort of just trying to create barricades here and there that would slow Ingrid down.
They want to try to slow down a bear witcher?
They do.
Okay. I'm just going to be shoulder pushing through them. I've dealt with crowds before. I'm big.
Do I still have like clear path
You
to
do.
try to follow them?
Yes.
I'm
So, by all means, go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm a sign language to Letho because all vipers know sign language.
It's canon now.
Yeah. To basically, maintain distance with Ingrid as I continue on following Cersei. Yeah.
Understood. He gives a sign back, basically just saying understood. Ingrid, I need a roll from you. Nyoka, I'm gonna need one from you as well. Dex Athletics for Nyoka, and then Ingrid, I'm gonna call it Dex Athletics as well, as pushing through the crowd and trying to get to Cersei.
What's my athletics even at? Where are you? Oh, I'm looking at intelligence like a dumbass. There it is.
What a fun sentence.
What are tens again?
Oh,
Do we
10s
roll?
explode.
Oh, so we roll again?
Mm-hmm. As well, ones will explode as well, but they offer a negative.
That's new.
10.
I read the book front to back. I'm so sorry. Blame Zuckerberg.
What's 23 plus 11? That's 34?
Yes, math is hard. Yes, 34.
34.
31.
31. Yoga expertly moving from the banisters and the trusses. Ingrid pushing through the crowd. You are able to kind of, you take some narrative control. Are you dodging and weaving, or more just plowing through?
If she has the option to, she's going to try to dodge and weave. She doesn't want to make too much of a show of this. But if they're literally in her way and they're trying to like stop her for any reason, she is just shoving through. She gives no single fucks right now.
Excellent. Nyoka, you are able to move. Ingrid, you are maybe 10 feet away. There is a booming voice. Loud. Cersei, you hear this too. You are right up next to a door as Renwick is gripping the handle. There's a booming voice from the center of the party. The individual that was announced as Renwick speaks. Ingrid of Sintra. What a surprise! All
He's-
eyes turn to where he's looking. To you.
Anxiety. No. She dead stops. She's watching the real Renwick for that second. Is he still moving? Is he opening the door, or is he stopping too?
He's glanced over his shoulder. Cersei, Ingrid. I would say, Nyoka, from your vantage point, maybe you don't see it, but it's not really important. It's the subtle smirk as he opens the door and begins to lead Cersei in.
Has it been around yet? Can I resist?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Go for it.
Okay. I'm scared.
Is this room enclosed like top as well, or is it kind of more like they just got walls?
No, it's enclosed. So you guys, actually, there's a, yeah. So if you look at roll 20,
Mhm.
let's see, because I can show.
BMO?
Say again?
BMO? Your picture of BMO?
BMO?
Isn't that his name?
What does that mean?
Adventure Time?
I don't know.
I know
never seen
BMO.
it.
BMO is adorable.
Wow.
So,
Like Pimo.
Christ.
BMO is cute.
These are balconies. This is like your second floor. There is one large balcony up front, along with the archway and entryway. Interior is the white. This is like your dance hall. And then these little sections here are rooms and little hallways. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
it's very similar to a design that we would do in V Rising.
Interesting.
Oh my god, I'm gonna remake this in V Rising.
So those little corners and halls, I will have to be on ground floor in order to get access to them, or can I get access to them through the balconies?
You may be able to, so you snuck in through the balconies. You are above the balconies now. You may be able to find access. An awareness roll, please.
I love your choice of music, by the way. It's ominous as fuck.
Is music playing?
There is.
Yeah.
Swap this back over.
Alright.
Get BMO off the screen.
It is a
BMO
BMO
It is a
image.
Pimo.
Where is this BMO though?
I don't know what BMO is.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 8, 30, 20.
30, 20. Well, every 20 is going to be dirty, but alright. You would see certain cracks and bits of foundation that have been chipped away, movement. Perhaps they didn't bother whenever they laid the foundation of this place to just take care of certain areas where the banisters move. So you could get into certain rooms, yes. If they lead into others, who knows?
Alright. Well, I'll do my best to try to utilize those cracks and things to gain access to the room unnoticed, if possible. My main thing is trying to maintain distance with Cersei and not have her so isolated.
Understood.
That'd be
Let's have a
nice.
stealth roll. Cersei, you're bouncing, so what's the result of your resist magic?
Oh, sorry. It's still a 24. I need to roll
Oh,
a 10 to
no.
beat him.
Roll roll again, because I did forget time a little bit during that, so let's see if at the last moment you can break out.
Can I roll a 10? Let's see.
You can add luck points as well. You have a
Okay.
pool.
How much luck do you have, Luna?
Not a lot.
Oh no. Oh, don't forget our luck resets on our sheet, so make sure you put your luck at max.
Yeah, I'll use all 3.
Ooh, that's still not a lot. Damn.
No,
You only
I'm,
have 3?
I'm very skill based.
That's
I
interesting.
don't need luck, I have skill, except I have needed luck this whole game.
I
So you're gonna get a +3 to
I
this
have-
roll as a modifier.
8.
Oh my god, I rolled a 10.
Oh,
Rough. Didn't even need the luck.
Didn't need, no.
but
it's
still, it's
gone.
good to have it.
That's fantastic. Wow.
Well, that's the universe just saying thank you for trusting me.
Yeah.
The universe saying "fuck you" in your life.
Yeah.
Oh god, damn. Okay.
You at the last moment, as the door is
To
opening
me.
and you are being led inside, Cersei,
Uh-huh.
confidence leaves you. You're being led into a private area with a monster. And I'm not sure how Cersei would feel about that. But you are yourself, your emotions are yours once again. So let's peek into the mind and the demeanor of Cersei Aveline.
While this pause is happening, this small pause is happening, I think that's when it would break. And she would immediately pull her hand back and back away.
Understood. Nyoka, you are moving. Ingrid, attention has been brought to you. Renwick looks to you, Cersei. Miss Aveline, I don't want things to become rude.
As he says that, you hear Ingrid at the as loud as she can say, "I don't speak to subordinates," and start walking towards Renwick, the real one.
Excellent.
Damn classist.
There is a air of confusion in the party now. The guests are murmuring, whispering. Seems like drama to them. The fake Renwick is moving toward this group, speaking something, going on about how there is such history, don't be so rude, things like that. But in moments, Ingrid, you are standing by Cersei. Renwick is in the doorway of the offshoot room. Well, how lovely.
Did you really think this charade would last?
I had hoped with the addition of the masks it would.
Are you okay, Cersei?
I'm fine.
Would you care to join us? Or just going into this private room for a small discussion?
What is there to discuss? I have
What-
nothing to say to you.
With the addition of your new companion, I can certainly say that her and I have a lot to catch up on.
As Ingrid is gonna be taking, because I assume this is a big fucking door, right?
Fairly.
It's open right now because he's standing in the doorway.
Yes.
I'm gonna take some side steps and look past Renwick, scanning the interior of the room that I can see, trying to make sure there's nothing in there waiting for us.
Nothing from what you can see, no. Nyoka, you were heading into the cracks and the crevices of this upper space. You find that in the outer halls, where the rooms and such connect, they only built walls up to a certain point and allowed for airflow to drift from room to room.
Pulling a solid snake.
What was that?
What all did you miss? What was the last thing you heard?
Solid snake.
Oh, I just said are you pulling a solid snake?
Oh yeah, I have no idea. Maybe. I mean, I'm still looking in the room. I'm just waiting to honestly see what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I do have my hand on some Zircanian fire, but it's just who am I hitting it with?
Understood.
So, regardless, it sounds like the way these rooms are set up, everything is going down. So it's not going to be isolated in a room.
Excellent. Cersei, Ingrid, Renwick gestures.
Ingrid's going to look to Cersei for a moment. Mouth, it's okay, but she's not going to say it out loud. And then she's going to look to Renwick and say, call off your dogs, let them enjoy the party, and we can talk.
Oh dear, if I called them off and let them enjoy themselves, there wouldn't be much of a party for your kind. This is unbelievably boring. Join me or don't. He turns his back.
As she does that, she's not going to let him walk into the room first. She is going to attempt to literally shoulder push past him.
You do this. Coming, Miss Evelyn.
That's a great question. I'm feeling rather parched. Maybe I'll join you in a moment.
Suit yourself. Door closes behind Renwick and Ingrid.
There's nobody else in this room.
No one else.
The knife is in her hand. She is going to attempt to press it against his neck.
Give me some combat. Let's see. It is a knife, so it's going to be different from your sword. This is going to be small blades, reflex and small blades.
Oh, right. I do have my... Right. No, look at me calling myself lore keeper, and I forgot that I do actually have my weapons attached to my back, too. She's not trying to make a full show of it. She is trying to threaten him. So what was it?
Reflex and small blades.
Reflex and small blades. $23.
32. You move to press the knife against his throat. He is not there. In a dash of shadow and smoke, he is moved, already lounging on one of the couches.
Guess it couldn't be that easy. And she's going to take a look. As she's now in the room proper, she knows where Renwick is. She's going to take a quick glance to see if she notices anything out of the ordinary as she's walking towards where Renwick is. Anything out of the ordinary in the room? Anything she can notice that stands out?
Not much in this room. Lounging couches and cushions. There are what looks like some end tables with candles, which is your primary source of light, as well as a few books, but not much else. A rug.
Okay. She is not going to sit down, but she will stand near him. Those Witcher eyes of hers glaring daggers at him. She's going to say, what do you want to speak about? What is there to say after everything?
Well, truth be told, I was hoping to speak with your compatriot, but maybe you could answer some of my questions. Nyoka, where are you?
Trying to get access like behind Renwick, just so yeah, I
So-
could pop off if need be. I'm really just waiting for something to pop off, honestly.
Understood. So let's get
Don't
your
worry, you'll
positioning
know.
real quick. I've got you. Let's have you make. What was the previous stealth roll you made?
I don't know. Did I make a stealth roll this game yet?
No, it's actually let's have you make a stealth roll as you enter a new field.
Okay. Dex and stuff. 7 plus.
Remember that you have luck.
Oh yeah, that's fair. But should I use it on this? That's the question. I'll use 2 luck. 5. So that'll put me at 5 luck right now. But
Oh, huh.
14 plus 24.
24. Total? Was
Twen-
that with your 5? Or with your 3? I should say? 2.
Did I do that right? Yeah.
Okay,
I
24.
wrote a 7. 7 plus 10. Yeah, 24 total.
Excellent. 25.
Fuck
Did you add the luck?
you.
Did you add the luck?
That how many that I added
Use
3.
two. Use 2
I
luck.
thought, are you sure? I could have sworn I used 3.
Okay,
Three.
you use 3
I
luck.
don't.
Anyway,
No, I
if
thought you
with
used
luck
4.
you beat him.
It's all good.
So, you move, Nyoka.
Hold on. Give me 1 second, because I'm a viper. I'm a viper witcher. So there's things like, it's second nature type things, right? Just give me a second. Just 1 second.
He's fishing for that one last point. I believe in you.
Where's my armor? Right? They usually, right?
Your
Well,
armor
you're
is
wearing
a
a
Witcher's
whole-
tools, and it does not do anything in this regard. It puts you
Are you-
better for crits, yes.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Did you change into your armor?
Oh, you're
Oh
not.
yeah, I don't have that regular armor, but it's
Yeah.
still kind of armor. It's leathers.
It's Assassin's Creed chic.
That is a
Yeah.
good thing to bring up as well. Ingrid and Nyoka, you guys are not in your armor. So your stopping power, your SP, non-existent.
Oh, I remember. Gosh. Glass
Yes.
cannon.
It's leather. Leather is pretty. This was hardy.
We're gods. We're gods. What can go wrong?
All right, go ahead, take that point. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
You move, Nyoka. Sitting on a banister behind Renwick now. Cersei,
Mm-hmm.
you dismiss yourself. Where did you go?
I would like to find Triss. I assume I didn't see Vesemir come in, so I'd still like to find Triss and tell her that we've isolated the leader.
Intelligence awareness.
Okay. It was almost a 10.
Aw.
23.
23. Takes you a few moments to pick her out of the crowd, but again, that fiery red hair makes it difficult for her to keep hiding. She has drifted away. You've scanned the room. You can see a white-haired individual, older, clad in armor, standing out very clearly, sticking close to one of the walls. She's close to him, but making conversation with another one of the party guests.
Would I recognize this individual as a Witcher, given the
I would
The
say
vibe?
say so.
Okay. I will telepathy to him and say I've isolated the target in this room right here. Or the leader, rather, in this room.
Old man Vesemir is the goat.
You're muted.
You're mu-
He looks around a bit and then finally rests his eyes where you stand. He doesn't say anything. He gives a small nod and he starts to move with purpose to where you stand.
And at that, I would just like to try to listen and stay close to the. Well, do I want to stay close to the door? I'm just gonna. There might be a firebomb happening.
You don't know.
I don't know. I thought we talked about it.
Did we? I mean, the fact that we have Zarkanian fire at all.
Nyoka and Ingrid made their alchemical stuff while they were drunk. That's the entire reason that Nyoka was able to make
Right.
Zarkanian fire.
Yeah.
And he was messing with it while he was intoxicated.
I wasn't
He was like,
drunk.
Please put that away.
I wasn't drunk. enhanced, I would say.
That's fair.
You know, that's fair. You were able to make Zarkanian fire out of that, and while I only made sludge instead of
Oh, there's only one stamina.
that I proceeded to drink, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yuck. Oh no, it is. Okay, can I try to listen to the conversation through the door,
Absolutely.
close to the door?
We'll keep your original awareness roll, unless you would like to roll another.
Is it enough? Then I'll keep it.
Then we cut over to Ingrid, Nyoka and the rafters, and Renwick.
The first thing that Ingrid's doing is she's not doing it like swiftly, like she's going in for an attack, but definitely like a form of show. She grips the hilt of her silver witcher sword and pulls it free, the silver Ursine sword, and kind of just places it down in front of her like so. And it's kind of like, that's unlike this one. That's a great sword. And she's going to like ask your questions then.
Curious of the company you keep.
I am a witcher. I keep many strange companies at times.
No. Let's not play this game.
You seem to have fun playing games with me.
On occasion, yes.
Why? Why me? Why do you continue to torment me?
Oh dear. I'm so sorry to have to be the one to tell you this. It appears you've made the mistake of thinking you're special. Do you think that I'm chasing you? Do you think that you're so important to me that I would follow you and torment you in your nightmares? No, dear, your guilt is your own. Every bad dream, every night waking up screaming, that's all you. I admit I had some fun when I knew you were in town, but darling, you're not special to me. You, like all of your kind, are insignificant. Abominations, mistakes made by lessers. I'm so sorry.
You don't-
Truly.
The hand that grips her sword is trembling. Her face is steel. She's staring right into his eyes. She looks up for a second, as if thinking about something. Can I see Nyoka at all?
Let's have a intelligence awareness. You're aiming to be 24.
$25.
You would be able to glance up and note that Nyoka is at the ready, in the shadows, just barely glimpsing a discoloration, a strike of purple against the dark shadows.
From my travels, from my understanding of things, how dangerous do I know Zarkanian fire is?
Incredibly dangerous. This is not something to be played with.
What's the damage threshold we're talking about?
Mechanically speaking?
Yeah.
Yoka?
Mechanically speaking, it should just be the condition fire. But with Zircanian fire, there's no check. Whatever it touches, it engulfs it in flames. And from there, you just have the fire condition, which is like 5 damage every round or something like that. And then 1 damage to armor on top of that every round, I think.
Okay.
At least from my understanding, when I looked up Circadian fire, it just kind of said it immediately engulfs in flames, and then it had fire in blue for the condition. And then I went to the condition and saw that, so I'm assuming that's what it's. That's
Yeah,
it.
There will be essentially 100% chance that everything that touches it is caught on fire, which in it of itself is a status effect that it causes damage and burning.
That's why the fact that this isn't an enclosed room, this place is going, yeah.
I am looking at something really quick.
Okay.
Forgive me. I am reading
Cersei?
Quen.
Vesemir reaches you, speaks very quickly, and says, "Is he in there?"
He's in there with one of my companions, maybe the other.
Are they in danger?
I mean, they're witchers.
Is there a plan?
Boom. I'm kidding.
I believe I don't think when we weren't drunk, when y'all weren't drunk, we discussed a plan. I think we were just winging this, which is fantastic.
I think you guys fully went in just fucking winging this.
Well, let's not say that, all right? Because let's really consider
we have a plan. We have a plan.
Leading up to this, we notified the proper authorities of who's coming. So the guard should be prepped.
To be fair, we tried to let everybody know. We tried to let everybody know it was going to be vampires coming to town.
You did.
Hey, don't put that on me.
And I personally went to the place to inspect it and, make sure it, secure it as much as it can be and notified the guards of what they should be doing. So, we're kind of ready for something.
Okay. When he asks about a plan, Cersei will have a small pause and say, at this point, we're just kind of winging it. Did not expect to isolate him like this.
From what we've come to understand, that we were told that the Burgrave was the one that was in charge of all this, leading them. Who the fuck is that? He gestures over to the individual who's now speaking with others, and the hubbub, the outbursts from Ingrid and fake Renwick have subsided.
That would be another one of his vampire, not thralls, minions.
Well, I'm not sure if you know this, but Killingham's not going to kill them. That's not how this works.
I know that's not how this works. I figured I'd let you know.
You could probably hear, because you're by the door, right?
Yeah, we're by the door.
Very loudly, Ingrid saying, "Do you remember him?" And she pulls her sword up and smacks it back down. "Do you remember whose sword this was?"
He looks bored, Ingrid. Narrows his eyes. probably thought he was special. But I have questions for you, darling. If you'd be so kind.
What?
The company you keep. Why? Why the sorceress? How is it that someone like her could ensnare so many of my playthings?
I am not one of your playthings. And she is my friend.
Friendship. Friendship. Is that all?
Sometimes that's all that is needed. I guess someone like you wouldn't understand any of that. Forever alone in a world.
By all means, open the door and see how alone I am.
Do you really consider all of them the same level as you?
We are a higher species. We were made to be your superiors. The fact that you vermin fight so hard against what is your natural place in this world is baffling to me. In that regard, that is how you are special. That you are so foolish. Not understand the box you should sit in. Occasionally, humans achieve feats of greatness. Sorcerers touched by chaos.
Okay, quick question as you say this. How into himself is he right now as he talks about this? Like how focused?
Let's have a roll. Determine how into himself Renwick is. We're gonna call this human perception.
But he's not human.
Human perception can be used for more than humans. This is going to be... So, I'm actually going to bring this up as well. This is, again, I've had a lot of time. Yes, Nyoka.
I also just wanted to, because for Witchers, I'm pretty sure there's a mechanic where you could use your Witcher skill in things to replace certain, like, perceptive things. So there's an argument, since he is inhuman, that you could probably use that too.
Monster lore.
I'll allow it.
30.
Still would like to bring this up as well. With all of you here and on stream. Human perception has something that I didn't realize on my first read through. Human perception has you make a roll against, it's kind of like the insight check of the Witcher system. As well, though, it has you make the roll at -2 for races that are not your own. So, if you are trying to determine the mood and things of, like, Witchers, that's fine. But if you are trying to determine the mood of, like a dwarf or a gnome, it would have you make it at a -2. I don't know how I feel about that. It feels a little weird.
That does feel very weird.
Nyoka, you had something?
For Witchers, right? Because really, we're kind of monsters, right? That's so. When reading other monsters, would that still apply?
I hear you and I see you and I appreciate you.
I'm basically asking if you guys want to forego that entirely, because it feels a little weird to me. It feels a little icky.
It does feel a little icky.
So I'm not sure.
Icky. It is a little icky.
Yeah, it feels like fantasy racism light.
Yeah.
I mean, it's The Witcher, and I understand that it is icky, but at the same time, for me, it's a realistic thing. There's going to be cultural differences that you're probably not going to understand, or
also pretty
understand
true.
more so than others would. So
That also makes sense.
Looking at it from that perspective does make it sound a little bit better than they're just not your species, so
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah, we'll discuss it more. For now, we'll keep without it. We'll discuss it more at a later date, and we'll come to a conclusion. For now, with a 30, Ingrid,
Yes.
super into himself. He also is very very much. He's not trying to be cruel here. It's like he's approaching this trying to explain to a child why they shouldn't do something, why you shouldn't run into the street. It's dangerous out there. He's being patronizing.
Oh, I hate him so much. Um, while he's doing that, while he's obviously super into himself so much, she's gonna lift one of her hands up and gently, because she knows Nyoka's there, or at least somebody, she's gonna cast Quen on herself. And Quen creates a shield with 5 health points per point of stamina spent for this.
Understood. How much stamina you would put in? Remember that your vigor threshold. What is your vigor threshold?
40. Oh, my vigor threshold
What's
is
your vigor at?
my vigor. We never found. Oh, vigor. Oh.
Don't say it.
Oh,
Why is this correct? Is this auto calculated? Did I just forget to do vigor or something?
Well, the sheet on roll 20 should be auto calculated. Yeah.
It's 2.
Okay. So you can afford. You're able to pump 2 stamina into this. You can increase vigor through through IP gain. So don't worry too much about it.
Oh.
Did you still cast it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
As soon as you casted it, that's my sign. So
Yeah. Worst case scenario, I just keep recasting fucking Quen. Hold on, let me see.
at this point, while that's happening,
Yeah.
Oh.
We were gonna
Oh,
go
no,
through-
okay. So I cannot cast Quen again until my current Quen shield has been exhausted or the duration ends. Duration is 10 rounds or until exhausted. So that's 10 points of health stamina shield. Or 10 points of health shield. Okay, there we go. Sorry.
We'll get to that very shortly. Cersei, you had something.
excuse me, at this, well, Master Witcher, if I had to come up with any sort of plan, I think getting the civilians out would be my first priority.
He nods. And he says, I'll need to create a distraction or something. Something to create
boom.
fear. And at this moment, Nyoka, you drops Arcanian fire.
Yeah, tell me why I shouldn't play with fire. And I toss it at his ass.
Okay. I would like you to make a roll that you're aiming at him. This is going to scatter everywhere. However, with throwing this at him, I would like you to make. This is an interesting one. I don't feel like small blades is going to be great. Fuck it. We'll do Dex Athletics.
Throw it down his throat when he does like one of those big really big words.
What really big words? You guys didn't let him monologue enough.
Good.
I feel like he's monologuing as we're doing this. That's why I was like, is he super into himself? Is he literally just like doing all these grand gestures, talking about himself and stuff like that, super into what he's saying to the point where I'm just like,
No, I'm bored. Shit.
You said Dex and Athletics, right?
Yes, please.
8, 11, and 21.
21.
And then, because I'm reading it, it says throwing it. So the athletics attack, which is 21 equal to your body times 2 meters.
Oh, it's just for distance. You're essentially just
Oh, okay.
yeeting this downwards. So,
And
can
as a
you-
2-meter cone.
2 meter cone. Reiterate Quen for me real quick, Ingrid.
Quen creates a shield with 5 health points per point of stamina, so 10 total right now, spent to protect you if you fail or choose not to or are unable to defend against an attack or effect which causes damage. The damage is first applied to the Quen shield. Lethal and non-lethal damage reduce the Quen shield points equally. If the shield is reduced to 0 health, any remaining damage is applied to you as per normal and must penetrate your armor and damage resistance to impact your health points or stamina, just like any other attack. Quen can be used to defend against any spell which can be blocked, but is ineffective against damage caused by spells which cannot be blocked, or against damage caused by already being poisoned, having a disease, or suffocation due to a lack of oxygen in the surrounding area. You cannot cast Quen again until current Quen shield is gone.
Okay. So initially, right off the bat, everything. Here's how this goes down. Ingrid, you cast Quen. You use the sign for Quen. Nyoka, you throw the Zeracanian fire down, engulfing the room in flame. Ingrid, the Quen shield is going to take 5 points of damage every turn.
Cool. I'll just recast it every single time I need to.
Armor soaks damage, but does fire does 1 point of damage to armor and weapons every turn. So this is counting as armor, or is this for Quen?
I'm sorry, repeat?
Quen is adding to an armor, not adding to an armor, but is counting it as armor.
It is an armor in of itself that has health and overall health. So right now, it's a bubble shield around her that has a stack of 5 points or 10 points of health total. Well, 5 now after the initial blast, but yeah. So once health reaches 0, any damage over that threshold will hit. So
okay, so this has essentially one more turn before it fizzles. Fire engulfs the room. As the flames subsist from an explosion and now are just roiling through wood and cloth, Renwick is not there. Renwick is at your side, Ingrid.
my sword is already in my hand. I am immediately attempting to pull the sword up and slash at him.
Let's have your swordsmanship.
Explodes.
Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
While that's going on, an explosion happened. Vesemir is... That'll work. And begins to call out that people need to evacuate. There is a fire.
I'll help him with that.
35.
The door, notably, is rocketed open. There are flames spilling outwards.
Okay, yep. Just
Rain.
telling people telling people to leave, telling people to go,
This
and
chaos.
getting away from the door.
Nyoka, what about you? Where are you? What are you up to?
Oh, okay. So is the room? So the room is engulfed, or is it more like oh, it was an explosion and it's spreading?
It is
Or,
spreading
like,
very
it's-
quickly, yes. Think of this less like a bomb and more like a Molotov.
Okay. Is there, because Ingrid and Renwick are by the door, right? Is there enough space to counter, hop down and flank Renwick without?
You said he was right next to me. I was not that far from him. I had been walking into the room while scoping. So I was pretty much like because there was. Redescribe the room to me, because I was picturing like
A
he
small
was
room.
lounging.
Small room. There was a couch against the wall where he was sitting, as well as some more lounge seating. When you had sat down and sat with your greatsword.
I didn't sit
couch-
down. I stood. I was standing the entire time, like
Excellent.
with
So,
my.
Quinn, there is a couch behind and to your right. Nyoka, the door is a bit further behind her, maybe 4 feet. But yeah, there's no space to be behind Renwick. Essentially, you'd have to be up on a couch.
I'm not. I'm just trying to gank Renwick and not get burnt. So if that's possible.
Difficult to do. Couch is on fire. He doesn't seem to mind the flames.
Damn it.
Oh, we have moon dust too.
Do you?
I swear to God, y'all made moon dust bombs.
I mean, we made a
I
bunch
think
of
Elodie gave you guys moon dust bombs.
Or we were given them, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Which-
we each have I think one or something like that, one or two.
Check your inventories. The way I run games, if it's not in your inventory, it doesn't exist.
That's crazy.
Once it passes from my lips, out of my notes into your guys' stuff,
Okay, I don't have one
somewhat of
then.
my responsibility.
I have a silver signet ring though.
I don't have moon dust, but I do have black venom. Yeah. What are we doing now?
You want to drop down?
Sure. Are y'all engaging in? Are y'all fighting? Like,
I just swung and my point was, or my roll was 35.
okay. When I feel like there's like an actual engagement, then I'm dropping down to attack as well. So if that, yeah.
You drop down. So, with this, you are flanking Renwick. We are going to jump into initiative very shortly here. But first, we're going to take a nice brief moment for intermission, take a quick break for tech and bio, and to maybe make a devil's bargain about these moondust bombs. We'll see you guys very shortly in about 5 to 10. See you soon.
Silver.
Welcome back. It's a pleasure to see all of you. Let's jump right back into it. So we had an attack that was made, Nyoko. So, this will be the final action before we jump into initiative order. Nyoka, you wanted to make an attack.
Excuse me. Yeah. As I'm coming down, I would, yeah, come down with both blades drawn. Making most use of my actions and fluidity and momentum as I
Aiming
slide
for the
Wait.
part,
the body,
torso,
or just anywhere that
not
hits.
aiming.
Nah.
Okay.
Wait, what happened to my swing roll, which was a 35?
Yes. So firstly, is this fast, strong strike?
Strong.
So let's do both of you guys in tandem.
In tandem, does this count as gang up tactics?
You're going high, I'm going low.
Oh my fucking God, I love it.
Let's
I'm
flip
here.
this bitch.
So, aiming for a part, Ingrid.
No, I'm literally just going. I would say probably going mid low.
Okay, strong strike, fast strike. You said strong strike.
Strong strike.
Excellent. This will be at a -3, I believe, if the attack is strong.
2 or 3. Where's the combat? Where's the Witcher combat? There we go.
Strong strike's made at -3. Nyoka, you have strong strike, fast strike.
I'm dual striking.
Yeah, you have the vipers, yeah.
Yeah, I got the vibe. What? I'm confused.
The vipers
Viper
are your
blades?
weapons.
No, I got my weapons. My Viper
Yeah, the
blades.
Viper blades. Yeah. So
Are you
those
talking
are
about? Are you talking about like the daggers, or are you talking about the
yes, those
swords?
because there are swords and then there the Vipers, the daggers that the Viper
I'm
Witch is
using my
fighting.
swords.
Okay, excellent. So you're trying to do a fast strike for 2 attacks.
I'm doing a special conjoin attack,
Detail, please.
which oh well now I gotta find it.
God damn
Jeez,
it.
I expected you to know this.
I think Ramos does know and is just trying to make us learn it.
It's in the
You
Witcher's
know,
rules.
it would be helpful if there's like a document that
This motherfucker.
To be
see.
fair, I can't. Where is strong strike and fast strike on the document?
On the common docs, it's on page.
Oh, it's in common but not combat.
It's under actions.
Interesting.
It's under the combat header. Actions. Under attack actions. It's highlighted. It's also.
I think we should just agree that
This is
there
crazy.
probably could be.
This is crazy.
Okay, see, this is
I'm
where
just
I
here.
got confused. This is where I got confused because you have a document that's called Witcher Combat, and then you have a document that's called Common Rules, and
Totally
in
Common
Common
Rules.
Rules there's combat too. So that's why I was just like, oh, I was looking in combat because I thought all the combat was stuff would just be there.
No.
Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, Ramos.
I'm having a stroke. While Nyoka's figuring out his attacks, Ingrid, let's run you through. You got a strong attack. You're gonna make it -3. So let's do your reflex stat plus your weapon skill
Reflex plus weapon skill.
plus your 1d10.
Where's my character sheet? Reflex, weapon skill. So.
Okay, here it is. Join attack. 2 weapons you hold at the same time. Joint attack replaces a fast or strong strike. When making a joint attack, roll 2 attacks with a -3 to both of them. Your opponent must have 2 weapons or a weapon and a shield if they want to try to block or parry both attacks. Otherwise, they're going to get hit with at least one. And since I'm a Viper, I don't have that -3 penalty.
Understood. So you want to do a strong strike or a fast strike? Well, it's
A joint attack.
The joint attack replaces that, correct?
Yeah. Jeez, I just read it.
Make your roll.
34.
29. Let's have some roll of damage from you, Ingrid.
Damage for this is... Oh, that's my Ursine Silver Sword. Hold on. Gear. Aaron's Ursine Silver Sword.
Yeah, 10 and a 5.
6d6 plus 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it also has it's armor piercing meteorite ablating. So it deals 1, if I remember correctly what ablating does, which we can look up, it deals 1, it's like 1d6 damage to their armor immediately or something like that.
That's correct.
So do you want me to roll that 1d6 first really quick?
Let's deal with your weapon damage first, and then we'll deal with everything else afterwards.
$19.
19 damage.
2021. Plus 2, 19, so 2021.
21. All right. Excellent. Do me a favor, roll 1d10.
That is a 9.
9.
Oh, he's gonna
That's
remember
be-
the sword.
Mine's gonna be left leg. As he attempts to move out of the way. You catch his left leg. So at 19, he's going to take
21.
21, correct. Thank you. What you got for...
Cersei just trying to talk outside and then all of a sudden, and get ready for anything, and all of a sudden, boom.
I'm ready for my pocket sand.
How she didn't expect this to end in an explosion and then combat.
Whoops.
Hey, you left me alone in the room with with Nyoka. Well, you didn't know Nyoka was in there, did you? No.
No. I just knew he was up high. I ascertained that.
I just realized this is kind of just reinforcing what happens when you leave us alone.
Yeah, that's okay.
Excellent. Altogether, with the location hit, the SP that he's got, he's going to be taking 13 damage to his left, well, to his body, to his form. Nyoka.
Yep. Look, even gods can bleed.
What is the result of your weapon attacks? Your wounds.
Okay. Do I roll to hit, or since I'm not aiming, I roll for a location, right?
That'll be after the fact. We're going to see if this even goes against. Well, let me see. Aiming for a part. No. Roll attack. Roll your weapon attacks, and then it's going to be against his defense actions.
Okay, so the first attack. Let's see. I rolled 5, 14, 19, plus 11, is what, 30, and then 32 to
First one,
attack.
32 against 34 misses.
Okay. That's bullshit, but okay. The second one I did explode. So it was a 10 plus a 7, that's 17. Plus 11 is what, 28? Plus 14 is what, 38?
More than you need.
Plus, hold on, I'm not finished. 38 plus 4 is 42,
Yes.
right? And then I have plus 2 for weapon accuracy. 44, I think I'm at.
Excellent. You need
Amazing.
30.
I think you
So,
hit.
with no, oh, that's going to be interesting. This is actually a crit. This is actually going to cause a crit. Yeah, this is going to cause a crit.
And you already took the ganging up minuses for him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is quickly going to turn into the same.
Nah.
Renwick's going to lose his head.
Nah, I don't know. I think he showed pity last time.
I like it. All right.
So am I rolling for location now?
Yes, you are going to.
Or how does the crit works?
Give me a 1d10 roll, please.
Another one?
Yes, just to determine location.
Oh, okay. Well, 2.
Oh, I apologize. Forgo the 1d10 because this is a crit. We're gonna roll 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this crits are a little bit different. So yeah, give me 2d6.
6.
What is the total of the dice?
6.
6.
For the 2d6s, yeah, 6 total of 6. A 5 and a 1.
Excellent. So this is done directly to his body, directly to his HP is going directly to his body. This is going to cause septic shock. You're going to add plus 10 damage to this.
The fuck does that mean?
It means a lot of fucked up shit for him.
Higher vampires can have septic shock? That's cool.
That's wild.
Just poison his
Sweet.
blood.
All right, we're gonna make a stun save. Okay, so Sam just okay. So to let you guys know what's happening here, the blow damages his intestines. Oh, gross. The blow damages his intestines, letting waste enter his bloodstream, quartering his stamina, taking a -3 to intelligence, will, reflex, and dex. He's also poisoned. Taking a minus. He's not. None of that's happening right now. He's not stabilized or treated. Cool. He's poisoned and he's got -3 to his intelligence, will, reflex, and dex.
Is the
What I'm
poison
hearing
from,
is it's time to throw him in the fire.
What's that?
is the poison from the blades, or is that something separate? Because I do have poison.
Septic shock.
effect
You've
on the
struck him
blade.
in the body, and have essentially pierced like his intestines enough to the waste in his body.
Yeah, he forgot to poop.
Yeah, shit is in his body now, just out
Yeah.
there in his bloodstream.
That's crazy. Sucks to be him.
Wow, your bloodline's kind of shit now, isn't it?
Jesus Christ.
Rough.
So he needs to
So-
make a stun save.
And I still need to roll for damage. And you said I add +10 to the damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all before damage is even applied.
Okay.
Renwick is. Where's your stun?
Uh,
He's fine. He's not stunned.
26.
He's not fine. He's got septic shock.
I see the terror behind Ramos's eyes.
This
Right
is
now.
rough.
I'm ready for my turn. Shit, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god. Throw it into his wounds. Pocket sand the guts.
I'm a pocket sand him, don't you worry. Shit.
This is all before initiative is even rolled.
It's beautiful. This went from uh-oh to okay, yeah, this is doable.
All right. As well, just for the viewers' sake, as well, we made a devil's bargain. We've granted Cersei her moon dust bombs. In exchange, we're moving the timetable up on some of the actions that I had planned up just a hair.
So damage is a total with the +10 will be 27 damage. And then the poison, whatever effects, I don't know if that stacks or whatever, but no. Hold on, 6, 12 plus 5. What's 12 plus 5? 17, 27, and then the +2, so 29 damage total.
Beautiful.
Nice. Very nice. Sweet. Excellent. Renwick's not doing great. You that is the crit. So let's see. We got your damage. Stun save was taken care of. Roll weapon damage. Apply modifiers. Sweet.
Are we gonna kill the big bad before here now?
Just want to throw my goddamn pocket sand.
All right, now, with that being said, fire's all around you. Cersei, you can see into the room. There's fire all in the room. Ingrid and Yoka are doing combat with Renwick. Vesemir is calling people to get out. We're going to roll some initiative.
Okay.
Initiative is rolled through your guys's
1d10 plus
reflex.
reflex. See, I'm looking at the sheet.
Okay, that's not
Proud of you.
terrible.
Thank you.
Thank you for praising me. Storyteller, hold on, let me see if it's said here.
These are permanent conditions? Or potentially permanent?
Oh, your crit you just did? The deadly crit?
Yeah.
You rolled a deadly crit. Yes. This could potentially be.
So -5 permanent.
He needs to be stabilized or treated. Well, a
shit.
human would need to be. Depending on his regeneration, we'll see if that is even a thing.
I want to throw my goddamn pocket sand. Ah!
Luna, the gremlin of combat, not being able to do anything right now. Okay,
Oh, shut
so
up.
Storyteller, because it's not mentioned here, do 10s explode for initiative as well?
Yes, they always do. Yeah, we'll call it that.
Sorry.
So let's see. What do we got for initiative, guys?
14.
14.
That's 19 plus. What's my
That's
reflex? 29.
29. Nyoka.
17.
Nice. Excellent. Love that. All right. So turn order is going to be Ingrid, Renwick, Nyoka, Cersei. There is another thing that I came across. You can declare a where the hell is it? You can take an action on your where the hell is it? It doesn't matter. Not right now. Ingrid, what you got for us? Beginning of initiative order.
Ingrid was already kind of scared when he appeared right next to her, to where her initial attack was one of reflex. Like that was she knew what she needed to do, but it was when she saw Nyoka's attack and the devastating damage that it's dealing to Renwick on this. A grin appears on Ingrid's face. This feels doable now to her. The monster that had been tormenting her for so long, well, gods can bleed. So she is going to God. Once Zircanian fire catches on something, how is it put out?
It's essentially regular fire. You need to smother it. You need some sort of dousing. I found what I was looking for as well. So I'm going to interrupt you just for a moment. At the start of a round, you can optionally declare that you're making a fast draw. You're declaring a fast draw. And what happens with that is, for the round, you're going to get a +3 bonus to your initiative, but you're going to take a -3 to your attack. And you must attack, and you will not benefit from any aiming or any other aim-related abilities.
Okay.
So, anyone who wants to declare a fast draw may do so now. We're at the top of the round.
So it's basically you get 3 to your initiative with a
Yes.
-3 to your attacks. And how long does that last?
Just for the round. So
Just for the
essentially,
round.
because it's going to go Ingrid, Nyoka, Cersei. For example, if Nyoka declared a fast draw, he would go before Renwick. Because he's got a 19. Sorry, I didn't include him in the
Would-
initiative order.
Oh,
Ren-
yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so Renwick is sandwiched between myself and Nyoka.
Yes, but if Nyoka were to declare a fast draw, he would move up to initiative count 20 for this round, and then
It's just for the round, but not for the whole combat.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll call fast, quick draw, McGraw.
okay, you're
Oh,
still going to be
McGraw.
going after Ingrid. So for this round, does anyone else want to declare a fast draw?
No, I'm good.
So essentially, for this round of combat, it's going to be Ingrid, Nyoka, Renwick, Cersei.
And just for clarity, the doors bust wide open, right?
Mhm.
Because you said okay, all right.
All right. So seeing that fresh wound, what am I looking at when I see Renwick right now?
He is bleeding. The blood is pooling back up into his body. He looks very irritated. He is losing his human form, and he is allowing himself to let go. The claws are elongating. As are the fangs. The eyes are narrowing.
Strong strike.
Strong
Right into his right in. I'm gonna double down on a wound that Nyoka just inflicted with my great silver Ursine blade,
Excellent. Are you aiming for a part?
wherever that wound was.
Okay. So, with that,
With the torso, I think.
Yeah, torso.
torso, you're going to take a -1 penalty to this, including your -3 with the strong strike, so you're at -4.
A -4.
Don't forget luck.
I am going to use 7 of my 8 points of luck.
Excellent.
on
You
that.
gonna you gonna keep 1 point alive.
1 point of luck right
you
now.
never know when that 1 point's gonna come in handy.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. I'm
fair.
gonna pull a Merrick Ishtar. I gotta do all but one. All right. So remind me what luck gives me. It's just a plus whatever that is to.
It's an enhancement, so it's essentially a +1 for each point of luck.
So
you
plus
get-
7 for this. All right, and that is 1d10. No, not what is? Oh, it's the attack. It's
Reflex plus swordsmanship.
right. My brain it stopped working for a second.
We got each other.
$34 with the plus 7.
-4 with the penalties, so you're at 30. Renwick's taking a -1 for being engaged with Nyoka and Ingrid. That brings him to a math is hard 32.
Fuck.
26
What?
plus 6, yes.
Did you add the +7?
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
okay.
So that attack is going to miss.
Damn. Well, that's risk for you.
Hold on, what was the difference?
2 points.
So that extra luck wouldn't.
It would not have mattered. It would not have mattered.
It was the -4 that killed you, aiming for the part and doing the strong strike.
Mm.
So
Wait, hold on.
You doubled your damage on your last strong strike too, right? Because that's
I
what strong
didn't.
strikes are for. They double damage.
I didn't. The 21 was just whatever I rolled plus 2.
I included it in the modifiers, so I'm following the chart, so you're good.
Okay, so what I gave you. Okay, cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, because this is a lot of words on a white screen for me. Which can I? Is it 3 stamina to do an extra attack?
Taking an extra action, absolutely.
Yeah, no. Ingrid's not gonna let this stand. She's gonna sack
This is at a
3.
-3 penalty as well.
Okay, cool. 36, so 35, 34, 33.
Minus the 3 from the extra action. And is this a strong strike or a fast strike? You gotta let me know.
Oh, that was the fast strike, strong strike.
Okay. So, 33 minus 6, we're sitting at 27. He's gonna have to spend some stamina to make an extra dodge action. Which puts him at 27. Ties go to the defender. Yeah, ties go to the defender, unfortunately.
And it's too late for me to just use my last point of luck. Oh well.
However, you did. That was yeah. That is a miss. I apologize. Those are your actions. Would you like to move at all?
No, I'm in the thick of it. My brain made me want to say gritty for some reason.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. That is a 26 on his part. Forgot to
Oh!
check the -1 on that one for Nyoka. So you hit.
Oh, cool. Let's do damage and then double it. That's 4, 5, 66. That's silver. 6. 18, 20. 20 times 2, so 40 total.
Gotcha. With no aim, we're gonna do. Roll me a d10 for the determined body location.
That is a 2.
2. This will be to the torso.
Oh, perfect. Right where I wanted to aim anyways.
Excellent.
Or right where I initially wanted to aim.
Math is hard.
Don't forget there's also the ablation.
Indeed. Excellent. Ablation. So we got speed divided by 1. Sweet. All right. Ingrid, is that your turn? Is that all you got for your turn?
Yeah, I ain't moving.
Excellent. So, Ingrid lets loose a flurry of blows. Renwick moving and repositioning, dodging out of the way for a good chunk of them until... Sweet. Finally, one of these strikes hitting Renwick's torso, causing more damage. Ablating actually does 1d6 divided by 2 damage to the stopping power, so go ahead and give me that roll.
The 4 divided by 2 is 2.
Sweet. I'll subtract that from his stopping power. Excellent. That is your turn, Ingrid.
Did you count the ablation for the last hit too?
I'm adding it to it now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we're good. That'll be... Yoko, you're up.
Okay. How close is the fire getting? Or
All
is
around.
he we could kind of push him, right?
You could shove him, yes.
Okay. Is the fire was the fire touching me? Is my shield popped yet, or is it good?
When I'll say, since it's a magical like thing of force, I'm not gonna have your shield catch fire, until a strike is made against you, with the shield. It's not gonna pop yet.
Okay, cool.
So I'm looking at in-depth combat and the brawling wrestling. It said these replaces the fast strong strikes. Brawling does non-lethal. Okay, so use the brawling stat, right? Never mind.
Cersei waiting patiently to pocket sand.
I know what I want to do. I'm just chilling.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
I'll allow you if you're looking to try to knock him into the fire. There's the special attacks area in the book.
Yep.
The trip attack would allow him. Falling prone is going to put him in fire.
Okay.
I can see a charge as well if you want to do a little bit of damage as well.
Okay. So how do the special attacks work? Is it, if I was to do the trip, would that just be one attack all around?
Yeah, making a weapon attack, you can attempt to strike the target's legs and knock them prone. If you succeed, the opponent falls flat.
So does that mean I still choose like strong, fast, or a joint attack, or? Because I know feint. I was looking at feint, and that one specifically was like, yeah, your first attack is a feint. You got to do a fast strike, and then your
Yeah, it's not going to
attack.
replace fast or strong strikes.
Okay, so I was still choosing.
Yeah, this is just replacing one. Requires one action. So this is a special circumstance essentially where you would. There's no minus or negative to it. You're also not going to get the benefits of a fast strike. You're also not going to get the benefits from your conjoined attack. It would just be
Okay.
a trip.
Okay, so no damage, just a trip.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
How you
Sure.
doing over there, Cersei?
We're waiting. We're chilling.
Hand fidgeting in pocket.
So a regular attack, 8 plus ward 14 is what, 30 or no 22, plus 11, 33, plus the accuracy of 2, so 35 to hit, and then you got the -3, right? For me. So I'm back down to 32 because I did the fast quick draw. So 33 to hit.
33. Unfortunately, with all the adding subtracting, 30. He's got a 34 against your 33.
That's bullshit.
It is.
He is
Yeah.
surviving by literally 1 or 2 points every time.
You took the game tactics, right?
Ooh, no, I'm sorry. 33 actually still would bring him down to 33 compared to your what?
What did I say? It was 30, 33, right?
I heard 34.
You would need a 34.
That's what I got, right?
Do some math if you've actually forgotten, or if you're fucking with me, then just I can't.
Well, I got
tell.
okay. So I rolled a 8 plus. Okay, swordsman is 14, 11, 25, 8. 25 plus 8 is 32, plus the weapon attack, right, is 34. And then let me pull up the book real quick. Do 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 do. So yeah, 34. Yeah, I think it was 34.
I agree. I
But
do remember hearing 34.
And then whatever the minuses are. So no, I would be 31.
So that would still put you at a miss.
Okay. Well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna attack again. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and what do I need to do? Use
take an
stamina
extra
to
action.
attack?
Yeah.
How much is that?
This will be made at it's 3 stamina, and you'll be made at a -3.
I just had a fear. I just had a big fear hit me. We're about to make Renwick a martyr.
Eh.
Not when he's ugly as hell.
Hey, yeah, that's true.
Okay. So
He
yeah,
killed Aaron. Fuck him.
Fuck 'em.
I'm gonna attack again. You said it's at a -3. I'm gonna do a fast attack. In fact, I'm gonna do a special attack where I'm fainting. So now I'm a faint, so I could get the +3, so it could be a 0, right? Yeah. Okay. So faint, right? Faint. The first attack is 9 plus 14. Is 23 plus 11, right? Or what is that?
You said you're doing a feint?
Yeah, the special attack feint.
By
By
rolling
rolling.
deceit instead of your first
Deceit.
fast strike.
Damn it. Okay, deceit. All
It's
right.
also instead of your first fast strike. You already made you're doing a fast strike for your extra action. Continue.
What you want?
Roll deceit instead of your weapon.
Yeah. Where's deceit? Where the fuck is deceit?
It's under empathy.
Oh, it would be on their empathy.
I want you all to appreciate the fact that I just tried to unlock my iPhone with my facial recognition, and I was getting frustrated why it was saying we could not recognize me.
Okay, I no longer want to do a fank attack. Let me just do a regular joint attack.
Dude. Okay.
All right, it's gonna be at a -3, right? Never mind. Fuck it. Just I quit.
All right, you calling it?
Yeah.
Okay, don't forget to add that stamina back. That brings us to Renwick, who is going to recover some HP.
Not for long.
This fight is going exactly how I expected it to go. I just want everybody to know that.
So, Renwick.
Does nothing?
Is going to perform 4 claw slashes. 2 at each of you. So, let's start out with Ingrid. Let's take the first attack. I need you to roll a defensive.
Defense.
First, remember the first one's free.
What is defensive action? Dodge, reposition, block, parry. Hold on. Block, you could... Roll your weapon skill to negate an attack with your weapon. I'm gonna try to block his claws with my greatsword.
Understood.
So roll weapon skill. So that's for me. That is reflexes, swordsmanship.
Block will be your dex stat plus your weapon skill.
My dex plus my weapon skill. Okay. Dex. Oh, that's better. So
Plus 1d10.
$19. 28.
31.
Damn it.
This is going to be determining location. This is going to be at your left arm as you attempt to block. Renwick. Excellent.
Does he have any like special shit on his claws or anything like that? Oh
So,
no, he's gonna give the poopy blood to me. I laughed at my own joke. I hate it here.
Excellent. So, sweet. Your weapon's gonna make him take a -1, not to its stopping power, but it's called something else. It's called like reliability. Bringing it that much closer to breaking. So this is going to be at your left arm. We're gonna roll.
Wait, my sword is close to breaking?
Bringing it 1 down. So like just like stopping power, your armor degrades. Your weapon reliability is gonna take -1.
Okay, so it's
subtract from the reliability.
now it's 9.
Excellent.
Oh, I guess it kind of makes sense that steel would have a greater reliability than silver because of its make. Okay. Because silver is a softer metal, if I remember correctly.
Sweet. All right, we got 17. What is
17.
the stopping power of your left arm? You have no stopping power. You guys are
No.
Dress is outstanding. Sweet.
Shoulders, clavicle, cleavage.
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna take 8 points of damage currently.
Okay, that's fine.
You are also... The weapon does bleeding. So we're gonna roll a percentile. We're gonna see if you bleed. You do not.
Ah, we made him bleed, but not us yet.
That is attack 1. Let's do attack 2.
Oh.
You may, of course, make a defensive action at the cost of stamina.
Yeah, of course I'm going to. How much stamina does it cost to...
1 stamina.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. All right. So, same thing. Actually, hold on. This may be stupid. Can I attempt to grab his arm away? Like, literally, like... So the parry, doing the parry, and then he's coming at me with another claw. What is it possible for me to try to go in and grab the attacking arm to stop it in its tracks?
Negative.
Negative. Okay. Parrying or blocking again. It is Dex stat plus weapon skill. Explodes. $16 plus 11 is 27 plus 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.
Excellent. You block the attack. Your weapon reliability is going to reduce by 1. Third attack. Nyoka. Mega defensive action. The first one's free. Oh, that's not good.
Did you hear me?
What'd you say?
Said I'll try to parry it.
Understood.
If I do parry successfully, do I chop one of his hands off?
No.
Oh,
Aw.
like
Right.
the fingernail kind of come off.
Make your rolls. I don't feel like
I'm gonna parry it.
I don't feel like you're gonna do that, but I believe in you. I maybe
I'm gonna use all my luck.
go for it.
Oh, go.
Yeah, I got 5 luck. I'm gonna go ahead and use it to try to parry. 7 plus the 5 luck. I'm gonna get a calculator, so you know, because I don't
Oh.
math too good. And then you got my swordsmanship, and then reflex, right? Yeah.
Yep.
37.
Stat.
I'm sorry, dex stat. Apologies. Yes.
It's Dex. Yeah, it's Dex plus weapon skill plus 1d10.
Dex plus. Shit. Okay. So that's what 36. Then I think that's -3, so 33 for defense.
33 for defense. Not nearly enough. Rolling a 50 with 2 10s. This is also going to cause a crit on you, so we're going to determine a few things before I can proceed.
I mean, you could just kill my character. That's fine.
That's rough. Why do you say things like that?
I mean, at this point,
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, I gotta roll 2d6. Oh, how fucking fitting. You are also going to suffer septic shock.
oh, nice. That's amazing.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So your stamina is quartered. You are poisoned. And you're going to take a -3 to your intelligence, your will, your reflex, and your dex.
It's a lot.
Yeah, deadly criticals are no joke.
How does stabilizing work?
Stabilizing, you need healing magic or a proper healing hands or a medicine check.
Swag.
Swag, indeed.
Cersei about to come in and save the day.
Don't
Oh, I
even
want-
worry about it. He's still
I
got
want-
second attack.
I want to get close to that thing.
So that is just the crit. We still need to roll damage.
Yep.
Body location. This is going to be to your right leg. Wait, I'm sorry. Body location was the. Yeah, we got that. Okay, we don't. This is not to a body to your right leg. This is just strictly to your body itself. So septic shock. Let's do some damage. We have 5. Yep. 18. Okay, 18. I need you to make a stun save. Roll a single d10.
8.
Okay. What is your stun rating on your sheet? What is the number next to stun?
Where's stun?
On the top right.
8. Thank you.
You're looking to roll below your stun because you rolled an 8 matching your stun. You are stunned.
But I thought the defenses go into defenses.
Witcher, if you match, so unlike D&D where like you would if an armor class is 17 and you roll a 17, you break through the armor, you need to pass it. So this is not a matter of defense. This is a matter of you did not roll low enough to get your stun. You were supposed to roll below that number.
Yeah. Go ahead and kill me. Go ahead.
Christ.
You still haven't even told me the damage, and you still got another attack to go that I can't defend against. So
Okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
You're stunned. We got 18. Let me do modifiers. What is your stopping power of your torso?
I mean, it would be 0, right? We don't have our regular armor.
Correct. So multiply.
Even though I said leathers, but fingernails are stronger, I guess.
That's
So good.
it's ridiculous.
I'll tell
What
you
we
what,
did-
you
what-
did, you
what we
did
did
make
for
a
fashion.
specification that this was supposed to be leathers. What's your
Well, I
usual
take it.
stopping power?
My usual is 8.
We'll have it down to 4. Good compromise?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm dead regardless, so.
You're not
Yeah.
dead. We don't know that yet. Very well fucking could be, though.
Wow.
Oh, how the turntables.
Shit's rough. You're going to take 7 damage. You are stunned and you are suffering septic shock. What the stun condition does is a lot. Stun is real bad. Not going to lie to you. Stun, you are it's a system shock essentially. You
I like that game.
While stunned, you're a sitting duck. Any opponent who wants to attack you is likely going to and will often more score critical wounds since you aren't in any shape to dodge. Luckily, being struck once, even if it doesn't penetrate your armor, will snap you out of your stun state. So you are unable to take actions, essentially.
Yeah, until he slaps me again. And then I'll wake up and then probably get stunned from that slap too. So it's all good.
No.
We have a second attack. That was 5d10. We're not doing that. Okay.
No,
Is this all our hubris coming back?
So, let's see. We got 27. Oh, we also should probably check if you're bleeding. You're not bleeding. It's fine.
I am poisoned though.
You are poisoned, though. And suffering
Septic shock, poisoned, but not bleeding. Interesting combination.
Well, not profusely bleeding. There's the bleed condition is rough.
Mm. Damn, we probably could have used that as an advantage. Been like, haha, hey, look, Renwick blood.
I don't know how much of an advantage that would be.
Make him go feral.
Do you want him to go feral?
Intelligence loss, probably.
So,
If Vampire the Masquerade taught me anything, it's that's not a bad thing.
Well,
this is to your right leg.
This music is very
So,
good.
you are going to take 16 points of damage to your left leg. Your stopping power on your left leg is reduced by 1. And that is...
Stopping power? I
Yes.
imagine it would be 0, right? Or
No,
it'd be
it
3
was-
for
or for everything.
your stopping power still exists. It's not part of your actions or anything like that. Stopping power on your left leg is now reduced to 3. So, he's got one more attack. He's going
Of
to
course
look
he does.
to you, Ingrid, as he leans down over Nyoka. You are now shaken out of the stun, but now he's looming over you and is going to make a bite attack against you. You may attempt to make a defensive action with some stamina expenditure.
Can I just attempt to attack?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah,
It's not currently your turn, no.
Let me just forego my defense and attack him. This is a technique, all right? Expose yourself so you could get a guaranteed hit. I just finished the anime and I saw it done. All right.
He is looking right at me now.
What you're referencing is a feint action or a full round action. So no. May make it.
I'm not even trying to fake.
That's some
What
bullshit.
what
go
about
ahead and-
what about rule of cool, Ramos?
Look, this is one of those moments where you get stabbed and then you thrust it closer so you can stab them. That's what I'm doing here, okay? I'm not trying to avoid the stab. I'm embracing it.
I'll tell you what. He's gonna bite you.
Oh, god damn it. Go ahead.
So what do you got? You got a defensive roll you want to make?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Oh wait, I thought he was going against me.
No, he's looking at you, and now looming over Nyoka. He's going to try to.
Oh.
He's taunting you essentially.
Looming over me.
And he said I wasn't special.
What defensive actions? Because I can't parry, right? Can't parry his teeth, right?
You can try.
Parry his teeth.
I mean, just like slap his face out of the way, you know.
No.
Got to pull out
Yeah.
those dentist techniques.
Where's the defensive? What do I roll for defense?
What action would you like to make?
Dodge, parry. Okay, block, dodge, parry.
How you doing over there, Cersei?
Doing great.
It's been like 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Round
fine.
one.
I guess I'll dodge.
Understood. Let's have that roll. Oh my god.
I don't even want to roll now.
You could roll 10 or 2.
I believe in you. Part of the cards. Dungeon Dice Monsters. Let's go.
4 plus 8, 12. Plus 11 is 23. Yeah, 23 for dodge.
40.
Renwick,
Rolled a 10. And exploded into a 9.
this is quickly turning into a TPK possibility.
Don't speak that evil.
So, this is... What was the result of your roll? 20? Or you said 23?
23.
Okay.
23 for the dodge.
You're going to take another deadly...
Oh, just kill me. Just do it. Just kill me right now. Go. There's only so much a body can handle. All right? There's so much deadly critical shocks I can handle here.
I don't want Ingrid to lose another mentor.
This is
Oh, this is gonna. Oh, this is definitely a canon event. Holy crap! What?
That doesn't make any sense. Actually, we're not gonna.
You should have just let me do my sacrificing last attack.
You know what? None of these deadly criticals make sense in this.
Time to make one. Time to make one up as a storyteller.
In this regard. So we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna do some more. We're gonna take the extra damage instead.
Oh my god. I would rather have the deadly critical. At this point, how much extra damage is he gonna get? At least with the deadly critical, I might not be dead right away.
I mean, do you want the deadly critical? Your choice. I'll give you your choice.
Nah, I'll let you do what you gonna do. Whatever you feel is best, according to the story. That's fine. Either way, I feel like I'm basically dead, but it's fine.
Make a choice. Do you want the deadly critical or do you want the extra damage?
What I want is to stab this guy before I die. That's what I want.
I need you to make a choice, Nyoka.
Give me the critical, then. That's what it first happened. Then that's what we'll go with.
Okay. He leans down. He bites into you.
We took some dead man's blood, right? We drank that.
The black blood, yeah.
Yeah, we took that, right?
He down that shit.
That you guys drank the black
pretty-
blood potion.
pretty sure.
I think you might have
As
done
the
that
lore-
before.
As the lore keeper who was totally watching the entirety of the previous episode, today and last night, we totally, just before we came to the party, talked about doing oils on our blades and drinking the potion
did.
stuff.
You're gonna take 12 points of damage, Nyoka.
Okay.
This is directly to your neck. This is not going to cause any stopping power issues at all. However, deadly critical. He leans up and then looks to you, Ingrid, and says, "Do you see? None of you are special." And he grips onto Nyoka's arm, and he rips your left arm out of your socket, tearing the flesh. He rips your left arm free of your body, Nyoka.
Fucking sweet. Well,
I can't do this IRL right now, otherwise I would for acting, but Ingrid would be giving out a fucking howling of a battle cry at this.
That is Renwick's turn. That brings us to Cersei.
Great. That changes things.
Nyoka, you are bleeding.
and poison. I get poison damage too, right?
Poisoned and bleeding, yes.
What's the damage for poisoning? Or is that per round? Or per turn?
I'll get to that with you very shortly.
Okay.
And,
Jokic is all the status
Cersei,
effects.
what have you got for us?
So how's he looking? Renwick. Cool. All right. In that case, I'm gonna throw a. Do I want to throw it or do I want to give it to Vesemir? What's Vesemir doing?
He was shouting and trying to get people out. Now I'm assuming with Nyoka, I would never take this level of free will away from you. Nyoka, do you make a sound? As you are...
I didn't like that arm anyway.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, Ingrid just screamed.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Vesemir's attention and be like, now they're in danger.
I'm right-handed.
I'm right-handed. Fuck my left hand, or fuck my left arm.
And I'm gonna throw the pot sand.
Into the room?
Yep.
Okay. It is not necessarily... You don't necessarily need to roll anything for this.
Oh, thank God.
Because it is a small enclosed room. You're just moving in and just yeeting a small dust bomb. With that...
I mean, you could have, rolled 10s, 4 times in a row, Luna.
Yeah, with my luck, sure.
That would
I
still
believe you.
cost your action. You can still take an extra action by the use of stamina.
So I don't have to roll spellcasting to throw fireball. He rolls a dodge or a block.
Is it
So,
dodge or
like,
specifically a dodge or a block?
it says dodge or block.
I like that. All right. Is that what you
I
want
don't
to do?
like that.
I don't like that you like that.
I'm going to now could exsanguinate him. What's his resist magic? How's that looking?
I'm not telling you any of that.
That's crazy. You should. Well, or I could do this. What does my talent thing do? Silver plus 3d6. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty much the equivalent of a Witcher's silver weapon.
Hmm.
So I think because
I
the
feel like
dagger's
he's gonna roll a
1d6
dodge
normally?
or a block really well.
If it makes you feel any better, his dodge and his block are his weakest of his defensive actions.
Yet you still like the fact that
No, I like the fact that it specifies.
oh.
Those are the weakest?
And he
He's been
was
using your reposition this whole time. He's been flitting around the room.
he's distracted with 3 different witchers right now. So he wouldn't see me coming with Anye, his fireball. Oh my god, that's a lot of stamina. Jesus Christ.
Sneak attack with the fireball.
41 minus 8. I don't like using stamina. It makes me feel bad.
You're gonna have to.
How much stamina do you have naturally?
45.
You're fine.
Oh, cool.
You're fine.
Yeah. We had the same stamina. I've been doing all this shit and I still have 30.
It's like spending money to me.
You'll spend it because Nyoko's fighting for his fucking life.
I'm so sorry.
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that.
Throwing fireball. Anyway.
Peak Cersei moment.
So he has to roll a dodge or a block.
Yes.
Okay. That is going to be a 26.
Okay, how do
I'm
I
sorry.
determine if
No, that is. So we got 1, 2, 3. 23.
how do I determine if I hit him then? The fuck?
That'll be. I believe you do need to make your spellcasting roll. What is the spell say itself?
It just says it allows you to throw a ball of pure fire within the range of the spell. It does 46 damage on impact and has a 75% chance of igniting
Yeah,
the target
so
on
you're gonna
fire.
roll your will stat plus your spellcasting skill.
Okay.
You got this.
Will plus spellcasting? Well, that explodes.
Yes!
Your will
See?
stat plus your spellcasting skill plus a 1d10.
13, 19, 29.
29. That hits. So let's deal some damage.
Let's
Fuck
light him
yeah,
on
Luna.
fire. All 6s.
Imagine if you did. What's the odds of you actually rolling all 6s?
Not high, and I did not roll a 6 at all.
Oh.
That's a 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 4 is not a lot. Fuck me, 12.
What is the... Excellent, 12. Alright, not bad. He is now on fire, though, yes?
75. He has to roll a percentile.
Let's
75%. I should have just said, yeah, he's on fire.
You should roll the percentile. So roll either a percentile or just roll 2d10s and determine which one's going to be the tens place and which one's going to be the ones place. We'll go 75 and below. He's on fire.
Okay. 75 and below?
Mhm.
72.
He's on fire,
Wow, that's awesome.
and he's not happy about it.
I can suck my ass. That's crazy.
Suck my ass. I've never heard that one before.
So we have your extra action, we have your action, we have your movement. That would bring
I-
us...
I have not moved. I haven't moved.
Okay, excellent.
How far am I from the door?
Not too far. You're like... you weren't knocked over when it was blown open.
Right. Can't even move that far. He could just zip up to me if he wanted to. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll back up as far as I can.
Understood. That brings us to a new round of combat, and as per our devil's bargain, Cersei, we're going to add in Vesemir with the new round of combat. We're also going to add some new combatants. But as per our devil's bargain, timetables have moved up a bit. The corner of the room is suddenly rubble, as stonework and fire take the building. The guards, the partygoers, even the higher vampires and Renwick's followers seem very surprised. You can hear a war horn blowing in the distance, and a bell ringing to signal that an invasion, the city is under siege.
Fuck.
You hear someone scream out, "The Nilfgaardians." Nilfgaardians are attacking. The Third Nilfgaardian War begins now. And that is where we'll end today's session.
Oh,
Nilfgaardians
and Renwick? Oh, we can have our cake and eat it too. Let's go.
Oh my god. I gotta get to work, guys. So, very quickly, let's promotion stuff. Cersei.
I'm Cersei or Luna or Druid by Night. I stream at Druid by Night Monday through Friday, except on Tuesdays I stream at Gehenna Gaming. You can find me at Druid by Night on all the things. And you should watch Are We Dead Yet on YouTube. That's me.
Thank you so much. Ingrid.
Hello, everybody. I am the Azure Butterfly, Azure for short, or simply Rachel, Faye Butterfly on the internet. You can find me at the Azure Butterfly here on Twitch.tv or the Azure Butter One everywhere else. I play a lot of story and role-playing games on my channel, and on Thursdays and Fridays, you can find me here on Rolling Nomads playing horror content. Yeah, that's me.
Excellent. Yoka.
Yeah, I'm Edge. I play Nyoka here on, the Rolling Nomads, probably not for long. So yeah, it's been nice, it's been a nice experience.
It has.
Oh, no.
You gotta have faith. So, we of course have been the Rolling Nomads. I am your game master, Gilbert Ramos. You can find me everywhere at Ramos the Nomad. That's TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, all the good things. We of course the Rolling Nomads. You can find us right here on Twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads, where we have our games up to date now. Our schedule is still not up to date because I'm bad at this. However, you can keep up to date with our starting programs and our late starts and things like that over on our Twitter at _Rolling Nomads is where we're best known at. We'll keep on that platform until it crashes and burns, and it's getting there.
Yeah, it looks imminent.
You can find these episodes over on YouTube, youtube.com/Rolling Nomads, to keep up to date and all that good stuff. And thank you for the shout outs. I am panicking. But that's us in a handbasket. We'll see the results of this, the attacking Nilfgaardians, and how the higher vampires and our witchers deal with that. Very, very soon. We'll see you guys next time. For more Ways of Old, same time, same place, same heroes. We'll see you then.